So, relationships, relationships, wonderful, wonderful things, relationships. These can be some of the hardest things to maintain, or they just flow. So I'm talking about relationships as in partnerships, as in love relationships between two partners, and it doesn't matter what gender. We're talking about partnerships where people are living together or cohabiting or not cohabiting, but they are in a romantic relationship together. So what happens there? The thing is to understand in relationships, you have two individuals, and those individuals have their own family system, their own family story. So when they come together with another individual, they are each and all bringing their family history, their family stories. So what happens is you have two ancestral lines coming together. Now, if you haven't worked through the things that needed to work through ancestrally or through your family of origin, these things will play out within your relationship. So as a therapist, it's in my best interest to take all of this into account. So not only the individuals that you're working with, you've got two individuals, but everything that they bring, and to actually find that common ground so that we can actually start or work on or work with. So for me, my philosophy is I will meet my client where they're at, and I'm okay, you're okay. And we start from that principle and we work through. I love working individually with clients, but I also like working with couples. Now, what happens I found is if I'm working individually, there comes a time when the client wants to bring in their partner, which is beautiful. But before they bring in their partner, I like to have an individual session with their partner, just so that I can have an understanding of who their partner is, but also that their partner gets to meet me and they get to feel comfortable with me before we go into this kind of third person situation. Now, again, partnerships can be two people, they can be more than two people, but I'm just trying to give you a little bit of a perspective of how I take into account the person, but everything that encompasses or formulates that particular person. So this kind of work is a lot harder than working individually, but it's extremely rewarding. And I guess couples counseling was not really something that I thought I would go into, but of course it would happen. It's bound to happen because when you're working with individuals, individuals have partners. So it's great. I love it. For myself, from my personal perspective, I have had a few relationships, so I also have the personal understanding of relationships and different types of relationships. So not only do I have my own personal knowledge, I also have the knowledge that I've studied, but I think it's absolutely wonderful working with couples who still love each other, and they're just having little blocks or little kinks in their relationship or in the path that they're going under. So it's never too soon or too late to work in therapy in terms of working on your relationship. So if this is something that you would like to delve deeper into, please feel free to contact me.